Howdy folks, Richard Johnson here, and welcome to War Thunder, where I, Richard Johnson, upload videos, yeah, you know. But this time we're going to show you guys and girls some War Thunder ground forces. This is the PzKpfw-III Ausf.B, if you pronounce it all in German, and Ausf.L. I don't know the word in German. This is a simulator battle. And we are here at the jungle map, or island. Maybe it's an island, or that's it. Might be, should be. You can see this, the gliding and sliding. It's painted when I did this one. See, I don't know the... Oops. Controls very good. Because I want to have the replays showing player's view. Right, that button. There. Yeah. I just drove into a tank trap. Isn't this a simulator? Yeah, it is a simulated battle, but I don't know why, how I can be looking behind the tank. Well, somehow. Well, actually, when you're playing in simulated battle, you have two different views to choose from. Either this view, where you are in crosshair mode, or one view where are like the commander, like we are now, but more zoomed in. Like the commander is up, sticking up from his commander's hatch, the cupola. I really enjoy this simulator battles more than arcade, since one, you get a higher reward for playing simulated battles, and two, I have never been able, well, I have played simulated battles on the aviation, but aviation, it's extremely much more harder and difficult to do well and actually even just survive in it. While here on the ground force tanks, if you just release all the controls, the machine will stop. But if you do that in War Thunder the aviation, you crash. Or if you don't have the right RPM, or the plane will tilt a little bit to the left or right, or so. And doing a too hard low-speed turn will inflict a stall or something like that. But here on aviation, on simulated battles, the ground forces, you more or less only have the drop indicator removed. I can tell you, like, it's simulated battle is arcade battles, but you remove the name on top of all the tanks, but not on the allies. You have the name above the allied tanks if you are close enough. You need to be a little closer than in arcade to see the names. In arcade you can see them over a kilometer long. From you. In the game you need to be close, as I am now, to the tank in front of me nearly. That is a T-34, so this is probably not simulated battles. Weird. It must be simulated battles. Well, maybe it's realistic, at least. Because, well, screw that. Continue to describe it. In arcade battles, you have a drop indicator, the crosshair that turns green, red and orange, depending on if you will be able to penetrate the tank or not. In simulated battles, you don't have that drop indicator, so you have to estimate how much you have to increase your aim to get the shell to hit the target. And the collision damage and yeah, damaging and all that stuff is quite more as a realistic in simulated battles. Other from that, I don't know if there are so kind of big of a difference. The major things that you need to learn about this game is, I mean, in simulators, is that which shells will, how much you have to increase the aim on different shells. Like high explosive, they have a bad muzzle velocity, so you don't need to increase the aim on those as much as you need on APCR, for example. But APCR is much higher velocity from a gun than standard AP, so standard AP need to raise the sight a little bit more than APCR, but APCR does lose its penetration values above 500 to 600 meters. Then after that, AP is have better penetration ratio. So these are the numbers and things that you need to like control, remember, or yeah, get to know and remember, so you know which shell to use in which situation, or yeah, which shell to use in which situation, or how much you need to increase your aim. Yeah, now I've understood. This is arcade. It must be, since I'm facing Germans and I shot at something on the other side of those bushes, which we couldn't see, but somehow I did in the game, and that means that I have an indicator telling me where they are. And if you aim at an enemy tank with the reticle, the circle in arcade, you'll get a red highlighted area. Not as you can't see it as much as you will in World of Tanks. This huge, very sharp, bright red area. But in arcade, you'll get a small silhouette of them highlighted in red. But in simulator, you won't get that. It's only in arcade. So you can't see. If you can't see the tank, like there, I can't see now what I am shooting at, but in this replay I can. So that means that this is arcade, because if it would be simulator, you would have to use your naked eye, as your standard eye, to see them and knowing where to hit and where they are and all that. But in arcade you have indicators and names, you just have to point the gun at them and shoot. So it's more or less just who shoots first in arcade. Kill one shot. But in simulator, it's more or less who sees the other ones first. Sure, I have been flanked once or twice by some enemy tanks that came up around me, not very close, but they came up behind me and shoot me in the rear or thorax, rear and side, so on, and I just quickly flick around the gun by turning the tank also, and just boop, one shot and got him while he just damaged my tracks and suspensions. So it depends also really much where to aim, when to shoot, and when to shoot, where to aim, what shell to use. It's those crucial things. That tank to the right there, that CIS-30, is a rank 1 or tier 1 Russian tank destroyer, and it has one hell of a gun. He just wrecked that PzKpfw-III now with one shot. It has quite a good quite a long, reload time, but he packs a really good punch. So once you get the aim on an enemy, just fire it off, and you will certainly slay. Doing here is that you can see that I'm kind of angling my tank face on directly at him. Like now, when he got closer, I turned the tank a little bit to the right, there turning it a little bit more, so the first thing you can shoot is either a front hole or the turn, so depending on when he can shoot, what he will hit. I'm trying to get as little of the tank visible as possible, and the one that is visible, I'm making sure that he can't hit it straight on. It needs to be on a sloped surface, like it comes when I'm twisting or turning the tank. That game gave me 0 death, or 0 deaths, or not, even more, depending on where from. I believe it was 5 assists and 13 to 15 kilos. I can't see it because the HUD is removed when in replay mode and so on. If I'm going to show you replays with the HUD on and all that, I need to replay the game while I'm playing it, and if I'm going to do it like this, I'm going to show you it afterwards. So I need to turn off the record with microphone sounds and so on, and just record the battle, save it, and then play it. But that means all the games I'm recording will not always be good like this one. This one was a really good battle, and that meant I saved it because I know it was good. All the others I just let them pass and disappeared. But if I do it like I told you guys and girls, if I record the battle while I'm playing it, it's like I'm already made my mind. I'm going to record this battle. Yes, I'm going to report it. And then if it goes good or bad, no one knows. It depends all about the team, the players, and me, myself, and I. But yeah, that was the PzKpfw-III Ausf.L. I don't know how I pronounce L in Germany. I could I could tell the whole alphabet in Germany when I went to school, but those days are over now. I have forgotten them. As you can see, as you might notice, I have the Tiger, and I also got the F2, so which means that after that one is a Panzer IV. No, Oh, okay. Let's click the Panzer IV-G. It's a great gun. 110 armor penetration on 100 and 82 only at 1000, so it doesn't lose that much of a penetration value. Same for the Tiger. That's where it was so deadly. 125 at 100, 115 at 500, and 105 at 1000 meters. So let's see, rank 3. This one has 102 millimeters of armor so at 1000 meters I can penetrate that. The G sorry, it was not on purpose. The G has 80 to 100, so that would be a penetrating kill. Look at the penetration of that gun, 158 and 121, really good. Panzer IV has 80, but remember, those are sloped sorry, sloped armor also, so in the armor value will be higher, so 80 millimeters might be 110, 120, something like that. I don't know, you can calculate it on your own if you want to, I don't care. IS-1 has 120, so you need to be a little bit closer than 1000 meters, and as you can see on the hull there in the front, it's a little bit sloped here and there, so it might be a little bit more. Su-85M, 75 only, no sloping at all. KV-85, it's a KV with IS turret. KV-2, Yeah, I can penetrate all of them. So yeah, and let's just check out the ticket tree. And when I got the Tiger, I noticed that, well, of course, I'm going to go for the Tiger 2 then, directly after, or the King Tiger as it calls also. But no, I need to get one more rank 3, so I need to get the PzKpfw-III Ausf.G or the Jagdpanzer IV also before I can start researching any of the tier 4s, because it's like in aviation, you need to have a certain amount of rank 1s, rank 2s, rank 3s, and 4s before you can get to rank 5s. Like here, I need to have 2 rank 4s before I can move on to rank 5. So that means either the Tiger 2, as I'm getting, and then the upgraded turret version of the Tiger 2. That means I have 2 versions, or 2 tanks at least. And I can also go for one of the tank destroyers, or one of the mediums, but as you can see, it will take some time to get through them. At the bottom we have the Tiger 2 with a long 88. Whoa, 105, the big 105, and the upgraded turret. Bottom we have the Panther 2, the Jag Tiger, the PzKpfw-F, 25s, IS-4, IS-3, ISU-152, T-54. Yeah, and I have helped some people with answering questions and so on. Like some people, one was asking me, where do I find my gift packet? Like if you bought a German Sherman pack or T-34 and so on, and you get to the game and you don't know how to get in. First, log out from the forums online and log out from the game and so on. Then wait a while and then log in back to the forum so you can see the CBT forums threads, like the closed beta test forums, down below and down at the bottom. And if you can see that, just log into the game again, press research, press the army tab, and the gift one, like the T-34 prototype and the M4A2 gift. Those are the ones that you have purchased, and those tanks are yours, the tier 2 tanks. The T-34 prototype is only a tier 1, but those two are the ones. So yeah, now I answered that question. And yeah, one more question. Some one one person asked, how many crews can you have, or how many planes can you have? Like, what if I buy more crews, can I have more planes? Like, yes, you can. Let's just do it like this. On my aviation time when I fly my aircraft, I have reserve planes. But let's skip all the rank 1s and go directly to rank 2. Like when I've unlocked and bought the MC22, it says here, when I bought it, choose a crew, and then all of these that I have will be able in a big box here, and you have different crews to choose between. And I have 6 crews, so that means I can choose one of those 6 that I want my plane to be assigned. It's not like in World of Tanks where I have one tank has one crew. In this game, one crew has many vehicles. As you can see, this crew slot here can fly all these planes, drive that tank, fly those planes, fly all the reserve, and drive that tank. So one crew can have all these. Not at the same time, so you need to choose between one of them at a time. Like if I want to have the Tiger, I want to have the BF-109 G2, I want to have G50s, and all of a sudden I have a mixed rank, I have a mixed battle ratio also, or mixed tier, because that's a tier 3 fighter, that's a tier 3 airplane with a battle rating of 4.3, that's a tier 3 tank with a battle rating of 5.0, that's a tier 1 tank or rank 1 with a battle rating 1.7, and rank 2 with 2.0. So you need to make sure you have all of them either in the same rank or nearly as close as battle rating as possible. If you have a rank 1 or tier 1, you can have a rank tier 2 if they are very close or similar in battle rating. Like if you don't have that many if you have, like I do, 6 crew slots but only have 5 rank 2s and 1 rank 1, it doesn't matter. You can this is morning for me here. I just nearly woke up. You can have all of them in the same crew, as long as you don't bring tier 1s or rank 1s into rank 4 or 5 or 3 to 5, because then the players in the matchup will be mad at you for because of that you did that, and like brought bad planes to a good fight, or bad planes that or good planes that will not be any of use in the battle, since they won't do enough damage, or they can't take enough damage or enough speed and so on. So yeah, I know. And let's see. Yeah, it was one more. One person asked, where can I find the smoking, the smoke signals or smoke's trail that some people can show off their planes. First of all, standard button is L. L like in Leonard, or L like in Lincoln, something like that. The key button on your keyboard is L. Press that and you will activate the smoke. Now, which smoke type, like if it is from the center or from the wings, and which color, I don't know, but I presume that it is wings and white that is the standard. And you can find it on, go to game options and then main parameters. This will open up automatically, and down, just go down some steps and you will find acrobatic smoke types, and here you have it, wings blue. All these wings are one at the right and one at the left tip of the wings, and you can also have the same colors if you want in the center, but you can have only have in the center or on the wings. You can't have both in the center and on the wings. I'm going to change that actually. I'm going to have green. That's nice. There. So now I believe I'm done with all this. So yeah, till the next video of whatever I make, take care of each other now, and leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and favorite it also if you want to. I'm not going to force you, but please do. Really supports my work and helps me out a lot. But yeah, till the next video of whatever I make, take care of each other, and bye bye then.